ZS Trap from Zepp Solar offers the industry's fastest and least expensive way to install PV systems on trapezoidal metal roofs. It eliminates the need for mounting rails, requires very few parts, and simultaneously accomplishes structural and grounding connections. This video introduces ZS Trap and illustrates its method of installation. ZS Trap utilizes Zepp-compatible PV modules that are manufactured with Zepp Solar's innovative Zepp Groove frame design and are designed to receive Zepp system hardware that locks into the Zepp Groove. The core components of ZS Trap include the trap mount, the leveling foot, the array skirt and cap set, the interlock, and the ground Zepp. The upper portion of the leveling foot contains a rocket, which has a key side and a tongue side. The key side rocks into the Zepp Groove, and the tongue side receives the Zepp Groove of an adjoining PV module. Interlocks contain Zepps, which are also designed to mate with Zepp Grooves. Once the PV array mounting area has been established, the perimeter of the array and the rafter layout are marked with chalk lines. The first row of trap mounts is then installed. Remaining trap mounts are then laid out according to north-south spacing specifications found in the ZS Trap installation manual, which can be downloaded from the ZS Trap product page of the Zepp Solar website. Trap mounts provide the structural connection to the roof and protect against water intrusion. Next, the first two leveling feet are installed at the opposite corners of the front row with their key sides facing down roof. A leveling foot is installed by placing it squarely on the trap mount and securing it with a machine screw. By pulling a string line from corner to corner, proper alignment of the remaining leveling feet is assured. Once the front row of leveling feet is installed, the first two array skirts are coupled together with an interlock and an interlock spacer. The interlock is installed by inserting its key side into the Zepp groove of the array skirt at a 15-degree angle and then rotating the Zepps 90 degrees with the Zepp tool so that the timing marks of the tool align with the marks on the top surface of the interlock. Once the first two array skirts are mated, they are rocked on to the tongue side of the leveling feet rockets at the west end of the array, and jambs are inserted into the tops of the rockets to prevent the array skirt from rotating out. Next, the third array skirt is rocked onto the leveling foot, an interlock is installed at the seam, and jambs are inserted as before. This process is then repeated for the fourth array skirt. The array skirt is finished by attaching the array skirt end caps to the exposed edges of skirt using the two provided screws. Once all of the array skirts have been installed, the first Zepp-compatible PV module is dropped into place at the lower corner of the array. This is done by resting the Zepp Groove on top of the tongue side of the leveling foot rocket and rotating downward. A leveling foot is then mated to the upper edge of the module by rocking the key side of its rocket into the module's Zepp Groove. Then, the leveling foot base is secured to the corresponding trap mount using machine screws as before. This is then repeated for subsequent modules, and interlocks are installed along the upper edge between each module. The process is repeated for subsequent rows. Finally, a ground Zepp is installed at the perimeter of the array to receive the array's equipment grounding conductor. This completes the mechanical installation of a ZS Trap PV array. For full instructions and more information on Zepp Solar, visit zeppsolar.com.